So basically here we'll be taking the Tally data to Google and Azure cloud. And after the demo, if you like the solution, please give the email address for the free sample Power BI package. So I will just show you the Power BI package, or give us any copy of Excel spreadsheets to be automated from Tally and Google Sheets, and give us any app requirements for large number of end users. Right. So this is how it is. This is our support. So anyone who's interested in getting the free sample Power BI package, simply go to mndatasolutions.blogspot.com. And simply click here and just click on this drive. So this will be this TCP, we will be updating it, and simply click here, Control V, and press enter, and this enter. And once it's done, oh dear. So you get this finance integration module. Just download this TCP and the file from here. Now I come down to my demo for this. So what is the client problem we are looking to solve? So the client problem we are looking to solve is the client is currently generating the reports manually. The report generation takes at least one man day. The control sheet is on the Google spreadsheet. So he wants the control to remain either on the cloud, and he wants a cloud-based solution. And consolidating the Google Sheets with Tally data is taking time. So the solution wanted to be, the client wanted to be plug and play. The data extraction should be done in off-peak hours, and then there should be no load on Tally during the refresh of the reports, right? And the graphical representation of more and more reports. But the client solution should be linked with the Google Cloud, and the client at a low budget. So the client actually desired to remove the per user limitation in the mobile apps. It wanted more than 600 dealers to actually get the output of the closing stock position. So this is how we have designed the solution, right? Now, what is the value proposition here is, we are going to seek to eliminate connectors, swap, ODBC extraction. On-site database solution, we will seek to remove it. Then we will put the data onto external companies, cloud solutions. So the client wanted to keep the data within itself, and any cloud database solutions we will build. So we will be working specifically with Google spreadsheets and this thing. So why we prefer Google Sheets and Google Cloud is because there are a lot of add-ins which are available freely, which you can pick it up. We're going to help reduce the load on Tally for transactional reports, the need for APIs, the plugins and add-ins, the refresh and reload times for the reports. So reports will come out really, really fast. And the cost of developing mobile apps and MIS reports. So basically the entire thing is going to be developed using codeless apps, which my colleague Amrita will show. And then high-end TDL and SQL development would be actually reduced, because we will use either DAX, or we will consolidate, bring the business logic at the spreadsheet level. So this is going to be very easy to take the data to Google and Azure cloud, very easy to maintain, easy to deploy, easy to deliver, and you'll be able to consolidate data between Google Sheets and Tally data. So what are we offering in terms of, buyer value? It's going to be lower coding time, faster data access, and per user cost of the app. And MIS, custom mobile apps, dashboard, and time series analysis. This is going to be the buyer value. This is in brief on how the conversion is actually going to take place between SQL and Tally. So collections will be replaced by VAR at the DAX level. This is the core, that how does Microsoft actually compress the data. So it will take 100 page of Tally report and make it into one page, so that the reporting is very fast. So first step is, we will extract the data using Tally, Excel, and JSON. Then we will sync it with Google Drive, sync the data with Power BI reports. We will with the sample shown, and then thereafter Amrita will take over and show the product. So the way to do it is, take a sample collection. So this is the display from and display to date. You take the TCP, which we will be giving you, right? And we have extracted the entire data. And this you can actually schedule it. So you extract the entire data, and extracts the data in form of Excel file in this particular folder. This particular folder actually, could be based on the client company name. You can extract the data either in Excel, or in JSON. So this is the JSON file and this is the Excel file. Now, the reason why we say is Excel file is because straight away over this, you can link it up with the AppSheets mobile app, right? So that's what we have done, and Amrita will be showing you how exactly it is done. Once this is done, then you go to your Google Drive, you download Google Drive, and in the Google Drive, you click on preferences. So I just go here. Just 1 second. I go down to preferences. And in the preferences, then what you do is you, from your laptop, you add a folder. So suppose I pick up any one folder, right? I pick up C colon and then the sample company copy, right? And I select the folder. And then I can sync it with Google Drive. So this syncing basically means it's bidirectional. If I make a change using AppSheets onto the cloud database, then it will also be reflected here, right? So you sync it with Google Drive and you can say done. And once it's done, then the data has gone onto the Google Drive, right? So you can go here onto your Google Drive, you go to my computers, you go to my laptop, you go to my company and sample company. And once you go onto the sample company, you can get this particular data. It's clear. Now, when I click on this particular data, which is, suppose I click on bill details, I right click upon it, I say get link. Now, this link could be restricted or could be anyone with the link. Now, in case you need to consolidate, so because a number of people have got the data on Google Sheets as well as the Excel sheets. So I have taken out the data from Excel sheet, synced it with Google Drive, right? Now I can take this particular data, I can restrict it. Suppose I just want to give my stock position to all my internal people, right? So I can actually restrict it. And it's done. I copy this, and once I copy it, I can give this copied link to restricted selected people. So this is your raw tally data. So this raw tally data, which I'm actually giving you, is GST export, bank allocation. So we will give you the complete list. So it'll go through this thing, ledger, stock group, bill details, right? And voucher inventory, voucher ledger, ledger details, voucher types, everything is, in Excel or in JSON format. You can actually get it. And then once you come here, you get the copy of the link. But suppose you click anyone with the link, then this data is open. So I simply click this. And if I click on this particular link, then people can actually see this data. Is it clear? So then you can give them web access. Now I come down to the case wherein you need to consolidate the Google Sheets and the Excel data. For that, what we do is we recommend using Power BI. So this is a sample project which we have done. If I go down to transform data, and if I click here, now in this particular sheet which we have taken, now you see after D/, you have a certain entry. So I click on this. Now after D/, I have this particular entry. This is my core entry here. That means whichever file I'm want to take, this particular module will come in. So for example, in this particular case, I've taken my source, and in this particular source, you just have to say Google's product spreadsheet, and this is going to be the module. This is going to be the replacement by this. So automatically your Google Sheet will sync with the cloud. So in this particular case, the client's tally data was in Ajanta inventory and stock item, but his 30th day, this was again coming from a Google Sheet. This is his control sheet, which the client had. This is not coming from the tally data, right? So then so both the control sheets as well as the tally data are in one Power BI file. And thereafter, a program was made to consolidate these reports in Power BI, correct? and make these management reports. This say like the stock item summary was made here in Power BI, but the 7th-day average basically consolidated the client spreadsheet and the Google Drive spreadsheet. Clear? After this, you publish this sheet onto your module. So I will go on to the Power BI module here. So this is my, you publish the sheet onto Power BI module. And in case you have taken a $10 per month license, then you can make a separate folder for the client. Correct. Now, once you publish this particular sheet, so you simply click on publish from Power BI desktop. I say yes. And then I say support at say MN data solutions.com. Continue. And then I will type my password, and then you publish your sheet in the required folder. I will not go over that step. What I will do here is in that particular workspace or the folder, you publish it. Then when you publish the workspace in the data set settings, you can actually sync it directly from the Google Drive. So using the gateway connection. So there are two ways out of it. One is that you can take an on-site JSON export Excel, and then from the on-site you can connect it. Alternatively, you can take the data to Google Cloud and using the gateway connection, sync it from there. And thereafter, once that is done and you go here back to Ajanta, then you can give access to your customers either as a member, admin, or a contributor or a viewer. So admin, he'll have complete control. Viewer, he can only see and take it up from there. So I've shown you how to take the data onto Google, how to get the link, how to export it in the Excel or the JSON format. And then after that, then how to link your Power BI and with both the Google Sheets as well as the Excel sheets. And then you can actually bring in all your consolidated reports using the Power BI DAX code. So please consider the Power BI module, which we are also selling. So most of the management reports can be made from there. So you can make a report and then publish it and then give access to multiple clients. So with this, sir, I finish my portion of the report, and then I give it to Miss Amrita to actually show the mobile app to you all. So over to you, Amrita.
Hello everyone, my name is Amrita. I will show you how to develop the app and what is the functionality of it. So here, my app description.
अमृता बेटा थोड़ा तेज बोलो.
So here the application was, it has been designed for the end client that required the following thing like unlimited user for some of tele data within their own firms, quick and easy access of information, data entry for sales order, billing details for the field personnel. A separate app can be developed for those customers who desire to sell their inventory to large number of dealers and customers. The two point is the security and flexibility here. The security, the customer should desire that the data reside on its own Google Cloud, and the flexibility in terms, the customer desire to have customized mobile app its own. And one of the key features is here, use the best in class add-ons on Google for reporting purpose. So in this app has the following views like a sales view, receivable view, payable view, and customer sales analysis, stock item analysis. So this app has sample data. The team could require at least 1 week time for the development of the customized app on the client side. We have enabled edit for all the views. However, we would recommend it to limit edit only the voucher inventory details. So extraction of following details for the designing of the mobile app. The client can decide on customization based on the same. Like we have bill laser, voucher laser bill allocation, an item, stock group, voucher inventory, batch details, stock item, batch snapshot, and GST voucher, GST voucher inventory, and voucher laser. So for this, click on the this button and we can open the mobile app. Uh, so I will show you. Yes, this is the mobile app for using purpose. So here we have assistant and about, and we have also option sharing the mobile app. We have some views like payable and receivable view. So this is the receivable view and this is payable view. In receivable view, we have some laser. If you want to edit this, go to the edit button. So here all the details are coming like laser, voucher type, voucher number, email, mobile, alter ID, master ID. All the details are here. And go back, go to the payable. Here all the entries comes here. So you can also edit here all the data, laser, voucher type, voucher number, payable, and so on. Another view we have sales. So in this we can view the sales item and customer sales item. So in this sales item we can see all the items according to sale, and also editing here. All the details are coming here. Item name like, and another view we have stock item. So here we can view all the items we have in the stocks like this. Go back and here we have one follow-up form like if you want to uh, add your name, voucher number, amount, something. This is the follow-up form just. And in this we have sales order inputs. So if you want to give any order, this is my all functionalities. So in here you can use assistant option also like this. Sales. Here. So we can view any search item here. Payable, payable, assist. So it will work on your voice. So come back to the slides. So after installation of this app, default page will be open, which is payable and receivable page. This one. This is receivable page and payable page. This receivable page gives the total receivable for the company. This is. So in this document, I will show you the complete functionality of the all views. So first views is the payable and receivable view. After that, click on receivable tab. This gives you information as per the bill object in Tally. Here all information about receivable will appear. This is. Receivable. Same, you can also go to the payable tab and view all the data here. as a payable information. So here all information about payable will appear. After that, if you want to open all information about the payable ledger, so go to the edit button. You can see your edit button on the particular item here, like here the edit button. You can go here and all the information about the ledgers. In my app, we have also the sales view. So in sales view, we can view two items like sales item and customer sales. So we can go to the particular by one click. If you want to the go to the sales item, click on sales item. If you want to see the customer sales, so go to the customer sales here. We have stock item also. Here we can view the batch wise item details. After that, we have the client follow form and assist option also. Here we can use the assist form here. After that, we have SO input and assistant. So I told you we can use your voice here in your assistant, Google Voice here. So this is my complete app. If you want to share this, to go to the share button. Yeah. Share with your Google. You can use your Google ID, Gmail. This is the complete app. Thank you, sir. Hello. Sir, now you are the host.